What's up, everyone? It is your favorite four-wheel friend here, JellyForSale, and I have been excited to do this video for a long time, guys, and whoosh, here's why. Alright, so what we have in here, of course, is, oh, what's that? Is this possibly an air filter? Well, alright, and over here, let us not forget something that many people neglect, but that is an Airbox filter mod with Outerwears by EHS. Wait, let's see if we can see that. By EHS Racing. Oh, very fancy. So yeah, we got that too, and what is this? So much cardboard. So much. Alright, what is this? Ooh, is this possibly the headers? Ooh, they're gonna be fancy. Alright, let's put those somewhere where we can keep them safe. Yeah, it's good on the cardboard that I already threw. Okay. And then dun 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 dun. Ooh. This is the HMF. It's heavy. This is the HMF competition series pipe with the different like inserts that you can put in the back, so you can change the sound level and also performance. Oh yeah. Alright, so yeah, guys, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you guys, you only need, believe it or not, 3 tools to do this entire project. As far as I know, if I need to add, I will most certainly change this, but so far, I believe all that we're going to need is, here, let's see if I can get that in focus, a 12mm wrench, and if you have the kind that ratchet at the end, like this, it's going to save you a lot of time. Trust me, I'll show you why later. You're also going to need, of course, a Phillips on standard screwdriver. Yeah, standard. Alright, guys, the first step is going to be, gotta do this. That wasn't good, that was bad cinematography. But we need to take off the seat. We're gonna place that over here. And then inside here, as you see, I have no airbox right now. Well, I wonder why. I'm gonna stop doing that voice, it's really annoying. It's even annoying for me. Alright, guys, easiest mod. Oh, but wait. Alright, so guys, first thing we have to do is remove the one Phillips screw right back there and take off this air filter. Alright, guys, so the first step is going to be to use your Phillips screwdriver. That's not going to focus, of course not. And just remove this air filter, and keep in mind that it may be very, wait. Alright, so I'm losing the other side off. I'm making it myself, hold on. And, don't be indicating. Alright, now we have the clamp off. Let's see if we could pull her off. Oh, I just realized there's a lock underneath. Let's see if I can, I'm going to clean my hands off, then I'm going to show you guys that. Alright, let's see if I can show you guys this. Yeah, you can see right down in here. Here. You can kind of see, you see those things flipping. I'm going to have to possibly break those off, maybe, to get out the air filter, because I guess they did not want you to change this. Bummer. Look at my kitty. Look at my kitty. Alright, so guys, when it comes to those little plastic flaps, one thing you're going to have to worry about is after you pull this off, which will take some finagling behind little things, when it comes to the inner air cleaner body, one thing to note is that sometimes they get heat sealed, which basically means just to get a little, because like, they're very hard to actually turn, but what'll happen is just go behind it and just pop it out. Mine, the first time I did it, it just shot right out. But it's hard to turn with your hand. It's very strange, but it'll come right out, don't worry. Alright, now that we have the airbox completely taken apart, basically as far as we're going to go, what we're going to do is install my beautiful Uni AirFilter, and it'll already have the new inner air cleaner body, whatever that thing's called. It'll already have that installed, so what you just want to do is just try and finagle it over just like that. Try and get all of the foam behind those little shields as best as you can. It's clearly not going to work 100%. put Uni on top because we can. And there we go. And then right up there in the top corner, there is a standard screw. Just tighten that down until it's nice and snug, and then we are done. Alright, and we're done. Now that that's done, we can simply put the outerwears on. If you have this EHS racing lid, you put this on just like any other, just like your standard Airbox lid, except it'll have the hole drilled in it, and then it has the Outerwears PreFilter and Airbox mod. Done. On to the exhaust. Cat, get out of the shot. Get out. Okay, so guys, what we have to do now is we have to remove this bolt right here above the exhaust. There is this one right here under the exhaust, and then right there we have 2 more bolts. All of them are 12mm. So, hopefully you guys can hear the cat purring in the background. He's right there. All of them should be 12mm, and they are very simple. If you do have the wrench, like I said, it does make it a lot easier because they are very small spaces. That cat is like an Easter egg. I have 2 cats. This is the only one that does this. He's like an Easter egg in these videos now. That and the snow boulder, which I think might still be up there. Alright, 1 bolt down. 4 to go. Now remember guys, these might be extremely tight when you first start. Don't be afraid to really torque down on them, because they're actually pretty hard for me. I usually have to put almost all my weight on them and really force them just to break them free. Alright guys, don't forget about the washers behind them, by the way, too. Let's see if I can... Yeah, there we go. Wiggle this one out. Yeah, see, don't forget about the washer, and then that's 2 down. The exhaust is actually free, but I'm still going to take the slip-on off of the headers just to help get it out. Alright guys, so those are the last 2 bolts right there that we need to take out. Gonna do those really quickly. They take forever, and then I will be back. Hey guys, a little pro tip. When you still have 2 bolts in this clamp, you actually cannot use the ratcheting side if you have one of these, if you're fortunate enough, because it simply won't fit because of that bolt. But once you get the first one out using this side, then look at that. Oh, you can use the ratcheting wrench. Saves so much time. Alright, now that all those bolts are out, let's see if I can slip off the slip-on. Oh boy, these are always fun. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh, there we go. There's the old one in all of its glory. It only has about 200 miles on it. Alright guys, after that we have to take off the header. So as you guys can see, oop, there we go. Sorry, this is a little tough. We have 1 bolt there, 1 bolt there, and then go around to the other side of the engine. Almost just tripped. We have 1 more right here, and then 1 more right there. Hopefully this is in at least decent focus. So yeah, we have those 2, and then we'll take those off. Also 12mm, and then we will be on our way to a whole new machine. So let's see if we could pull her right off and out. I didn't think about this one. How am I going to get it out? Alright, so guys, I have come to the conclusion that I'm going to need to take off the oil tank, I guess you'll call that. I don't even know. because the header will not, like, it will not come out unless I move this slightly off to the side. So, by the way, on that is 10 millimeter. Yeah, let's see if I can prove it to the internet someday. Come on! There we go. 10 millimeter Craftsman. Guys, I found a 10 millimeter ratcheting wrench. I am set. Alright guys, so I'm not sure if I truly clarified where all the bolts were on this. You have your first one right here. You have that one right there. And then you've also got that one right there. So yeah guys, I'm going to take those three off, then we're going to see if we can finagle the header on. Alright guys, so I figured out the hard way that the bottom bolt, which I was pretty sure was going to happen, but I was hoping for the best, is also the drain plug. So I already dumped some oil on the ground. To take off the stock header and probably put on the other header, you do need to remove the oil tank. So you're going to have to drain out your oil and you're going to have to, change your oil. So that's probably a good thing because this thing did need oil, but wasn't exactly ready to do it yet. But yeah, so I guess we'll do that now. By the way, the bottom bolt, which is also your drain plug, is 14 millimeter. Alright guys, so now we drain the oil. I had to actually take all three bolts out, and you have to kind of lift the entire case up just to help slide the headers out. And look at that guys, the headers are out. So we can officially begin the install of the new system. Oh yeah guys, one last thing. What you're going to want to do is, if you're going to want to get the headers off easily, you're going to want to take this little plastic reinforcement piece off, and this is, what size Allen wrench is this? What is that, 4? I think it's 4. So yeah guys. Oh yeah guys, and for up where this bracket connects, that'll be 10 millimeter. You'll need to take that bolt off. Alrighty guys, header is completely off. So now let's see how much of a chore it's going to be to put this header on. Alright. Oh, look at that, guys. Look how nicely HMF has it set up. It slides in. So yeah, of course you're going to put those 4 bolts from the header system back in, and that's it. Alright guys, so basically I have the header on. It's so much easier to put this one on. You would never need to actually take the oil pan and move it or anything. Just because of the way it's set up, it has a smaller bend. But this is the only thing you have to watch out for, is this, I think it's your clutch cable. Pretty sure. Make sure this is on the outside. On the original headers, it went in between the two. On this one, it's just going to go around like that, like completely outside. And yeah guys, I'm going to put this back down. I think I lost one of my header bolts, so I'll have to figure that out. And then pretty much done. All we're going to have to do after that is just put the slip-on on and put some oil back in it. So yeah guys. One last thing to note guys is, after your thing's all drained out, push that back in, right in there, because it'll kind of pop out when you're taking it out. Push that back in, put the 3 bolts back in, one and then one on the other side. And we're pretty much done with this section. Alright guys, so now I've got all 4 of those bolts tightened back up under there. We've got the oil pan right there, all bolted back up and nicely, even underneath. You guys can see that. Alright. And so now basically all we have left to do is slip the slip-on on to the header, mount it up. And of course, I have to finish draining the oil, but that's not what this video is. So I'm not going to show that, but of course I still have to drain the oil and like do a full oil change. Alright, let's see if I can get this to slip on nicely. Let's hope for the best. Oh, look at that. It actually slipped right on. When I was doing my buddies, we had a little bit more of an issue. Just gotta put those 2 bolts in, clamp it. Oh, I didn't put the clamp on. Alright guys, so here's the clamp. We have an 11 millimeter socket. Just gonna kind of loosen it up a little bit. Alright, so basically I have to slip on off. Well, I can't even say that. Put this on, put the slip on back on, and then tighten it down. So let's do that now. Alright, Alright, now that that's on, all you need to do is tighten that down, mount that there, and then right there with the hardware that you used from the beginning, which is right there. And then guys, we are pretty much done. Yeah guys, by the way, make sure when you're doing the final reinstallation, use the silver bolts. You're gonna have 2 black ones left over. Those are from the original clamp, from the original slip-on. And don't forget to put your 2 washers back in behind the slip-on, right there where my finger's pointing. Alright guys, and also of course underneath. So yep, gotta do that, then we're gonna be done. Okay guys, now that we have bolt A and bolt B done, the last thing we have to do is just tighten this down. I believe it's 11 or 12 millimeter if you're going to use a wrench. Well, you're going to have to use a wrench or a socket. So I believe it's, hold on. Yep, it's 11 millimeter. Alright guys, after about 2 hours and maybe a total of 30 minutes of actually doing work, but you know, the rest of it was finding a header bolt nut and just basically figuring out how to do everything. It is done. As you can see, there's the beautiful HMF pipe, which leads to the header. And of course, we also have the Outerwears EHS lid mod, and then the Uni underneath, which you can see right there. That's about it, guys. And lastly, just in case anyone else does have the competition series by HMF, what you could do is you take out these. There's 4 Allen screws, and you can basically put different size openings in there. So this would be like the quote-unquote stage 3. It's the biggest. And then over here, this is stage 2. It's basically in the middle as far as loudness and power. And then that's stage 1. I have stage 1 in right now because it's not jetted yet. So yeah guys, I'm gonna have to jet it. That'll be its own video. Probably gonna do an oil changing video, maybe. I don't know. That might be pretty self-explanatory. The cat's over there playing with his toy, because, you know, cats do that. And yeah, guys, so anyway, that's about it. Love the pipe. Got stage 1 in it right now. And I'm gonna have to jet. I have a cat in my lap now. Alright, so anyways, guys, I guess he's telling me it's time to stop rambling and wrap it up. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If it helped you out, you know, please consider leaving a like. You know, we've got our little kitty here. That was our little mascot the entire time. So, yeah, guys, anyway, if you enjoyed it, you know, help me out, leave a like, maybe even subscribe. Got plenty of motovlogs and tons of more fun stuff coming. So, yep, guys, JellyForSale signing out. Take care.
Moving like the speed of
I set the gear off to one side every time.
we can